guys, it's Kimberly, and today we are doing something a little weird. If you have not seen, which you probably have by the title, we are going way out of my comfort zone, and we are trying to do drag makeup today. So, on YouTube, I'm sure you've seen, it's been trending I tried doing following a blank makeup tutorial, and lots of people are doing like Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill, and that's great and all, but I wanted to get weird. I wanted to do a drag makeup tutorial. So I found a makeup tutorial by Harper Valley on YouTube, and it's actually a girl doing her makeup, and I wanted to do something super dramatic, and I thought she had a really good video, so without further ado, here we go.
With the brows. So, I am using the Elmer's glue stick, just like every other drag queen on the face there, in Disappearing Purple. And to apply it, I rub it back and forth and make sure it's really coating all sides of my brows. So you want to make sure that it adheres properly to your skin. You have to make sure that's on the back side of the brow hairs as well. So I am using a old mascara spoolie that I had laying around that I cleaned off really, really well. And then I'm spinning that and dragging it upwards to separate all the brow hairs and make sure that they're all individually lying flat against the skin. That's what's going to give you really smooth coverage.
Okay, so I have never done drag makeup before. However, I have tried making my brows disappear before, for like special effects, Halloween, that kind of a deal, and I am absolutely awful at it. I've never been successful, so hopefully I will be today. But I had one of these little disposable mascara ones, so I am just going in back and forth with my Disappearing Purple, just like she said to do, and really just going in. I look crazy. And I have real intense brows. They're thick and hairy. And yeah, I feel like this can make or break me right now. So we'll see.
And then I am using my blow dryer in between layers and using my fingers to pat them down. And of course, when I'm using my blow dryer, I do have it set on cool. You don't want to blast your face with hot air. And then I'm going through with a second pass with the glue stick. Blow drying again. You'll know when it's dry. Of course.
Okay, so I'm just gonna fan it, let it dry. And now, just like she said to do, I'm gonna go in with a second layer of Disappearing Purple. I feel like hers goes on so much more purple than mine does. I feel like you can't even see it. That is crazy. They are literally like a part of my skin. Oh my god. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? So far, I will say that this is probably the most successful I've been with my brows before trying to do this, even though we haven't even gotten to the covering up part. Usually, they don't even look this good. So, new techniques. I'm learning something.
And then once it's good and dry, and everything feels nice and smooth, you go through with your translucent powder.
Translucent powder.
Dip sponge in that, apply it. Here I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but you certainly don't need to use.
I have my translucent powder here, and now we are just gonna pack some of that, I guess, on my eyebrows. I really hope this works. I'm just gonna use one of these like little spongy things, get a good amount of powder on there, and just, oh my gosh. This is like already half the time it would take me to do my makeup normally. This is like a commitment, man. Okay, what does she do after that?
Use that. I just use that because that's what I use as a girl.
Okay, she brushed off some of the extra. Okay. That's enough powder. I have a feeling we're gonna go back into that, so I'll leave that over there.
A lot of people use the coating powder. Alright, oh no, I ran out of my Krylon paint stick. But that's okay, we'll make do. So, I'm blending in my paint stick into my brow coverage. And then I'm going to take the Graftobian, and I really hope I'm saying that right. I have a concealer palette from them, and I'm just using one of the lighter shades of that concealer to highlight my brow bone.
Okay, so I don't have all that fancy smanchy Krylon makeup stuff, so I'm going to go with my regular foundation and hope that it works. And then I'm going to use concealer over where my eyebrows are, this whole region like she did. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. And I'm going to use one of these brushes because I've seen other drag people use one of these brushes, even though she's using a sponge, because I think the sponge might soak up too much of it because she has like super intense makeup and I don't really have like that kind of coverage, so I'm going to try and just make it as thick as possible. I think this might be working.
Area. So that's in the middle of my forehead and of course my brows. And then I am going to be using the darkest shade of that Graftobian palette along the perimeter.
Okay. Oh my god. So instead of concealer, I have this Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation in a color that is definitely whiter than I usually use. So I'm going to use that instead because it's nice and thick and it is a little bit lighter. So I'm just going to go on the brow bone like she did. I can't believe I have no eyebrows right now. I mean, they're not perfect, but this is way better than I've ever been able to do for brow cover, at least. So, I look like a cakey mess, but it's a better cakey mess than I thought. It really is. Okay, and now she's going in with contour, like shading around the edge of her forehead, and she's going in with a like a concealer palette in a really dark cream shade. I don't have any of that kind of fancy schmancy stuff. I don't really use cream contours, so I'm just going to take a really, really dark foundation, and it's not super, super dark, but it's much darker than I am, and we're going to see how that works.
Forehead contour as some guys do.
She is still pretty heavy-handed, my goodness.
You really don't need to go too crazy with the contour here, because we really don't have too much forehead space to sacrifice once drawn your new brows. So I decided that...
She's going so fast, my goodness. Okay. So this is definitely not nearly as intense as hers is. But that's okay. I might just go in with powder afterwards to try and make it darker. But it's something. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that for now. And if I have to go in with powder to make it dark, I'll make it dark later. Let's see.
That my coverage wasn't as bright or as thick as I had wanted it, so I'm going through with my Krylon TV Paint Stick in TV White, which is my highlight shade.
This would be my highlight shade, so I don't have anything lighter.
Sponge. And then, of course, I'll be setting it with more translucent powder. So, like I said, a lot of drag
I'm kind of tacky. I'll powder again.
Spun powder, and I definitely use that all the time. I just happen to not have that on hand today. So then, I am using some gel eyeliner. This is NYX Black Gel Eyeliner to draw on my eyebrows.
I'm not there
this
yet.
Is where I like to...
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm a powdery mess. Oh. This is crazy. I feel crazy. Okay, so now she's drawing on her brows with black gel liner. Oh, no. Okay, so now she's drawing on her brows with black gel liner, and I am so nervous for this because this is definitely not going to be one of my strong suits. So far I thought I was doing good, but this is where it's going to go downhill. I can tell. Oh my gosh. See what she does.
Start just because it's really good visual helps provide kind of guidance for how I want the eye shape to be. So I like to start where my brows actually start, and then I draw on the arch, and that helps keep them both similar looking. They're never going to look identical.
That's for sure. Mine are not going to look identical at all. So here we go. I'm going to try anyway. So I'm just going to take this little teeny tiny brush and my e.l.f. black gel liner, because I had a feeling I was going to go through a lot of this, and so I figured I'd just use this one instead of my like fancy expensive ones. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so she starts where her regular brow starts. Which maybe that's a mistake for me, because I have like, oh my god, like intense brows. And then I want the arch here. Oh, that's a big brow. No, no. Fabulous. Oh my gosh. So, it's gotta go. Oh my goodness. What? Let me rewatch that. What? That is such talent.
And then I draw on the arch, and that helps keep them both similar looking. They're never going to look identical, but this at least keeps them close. And this is always fun to kind of look at yourself, because you look very angry. It's very disturbing.
This right here is harder than literally anything I ever do on my face. Why? Ugh. I'm getting frustrated. Oh, look at that. I'm getting frustrated. Is that too short? I feel like it might be too short. Oh yeah, it's so much better. I don't even think it matters. I think I look bad regardless. Okay. Man, no. I might be making it worse. Oh, I'm making it worse. I don't know what to do. Dang it. I wanted this to look good. There's no saving this. Okay, you know what? That's as good as we're gonna get. That's as good as we're gonna get. I'm not good at this, and I'm gonna stop before I freak out. So, on with the video.
When you just have these on. So I like to fill out the outside, and then I like to use whatever color is going to match the root of the wig that I'm wearing.
We're not done.
And I happen to be wearing a black and hot pink wig, so I'm doing a black brow. And then I am taking
I'm doing black and purple.
And rubbing it in the middle. So at the beginning of the brow and kind of through the middle of it. I think having darker on the bottom helps it just look a little bit more dimensional. It doesn't have to look perfect yet. This is really just kind of a rough.
Okay. So then I'm gonna take that dark foundation shade and put that in the beginning of my brows, I guess. Or just smudge black everywhere. I could do that too. That looks like that's what I'm gonna do. No, I didn't. Oh no! Oh my god. What do I do? I don't even know. I'll just finish. What? I mean, I might as well just finish. I'm probably gonna mess up again. But you know what? Let me get a little brush. Let me see if I can fix this at all. I'm so frustrated because she looks good and I look like I have devil horns. This is not a good look for anybody. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get for now. Let's see what comes next.
Almost like a rough draft of the eyebrows, just to let me know where they're gonna be.
Thank goodness.
And then I put on some Urban Decay primer potion on my eyelids, just to help prepare them for the eyeshadow. I am going.
I don't need this to stay.
The Krylon TV paint stick directly into the brows, just to clean up that line a little bit before I put my eyeshadow on there. And then I am setting that with Ben Nye Clown White powder. All right, and then I'm beginning to draw on my eyeliner.
Oh, she goes so fast. I'm just using my foundation because that's what I've got going on right now. That's where I'm at in life. As far as cleaning up the brows goes, I don't know if there's anything that can help these brows. This one's like a sad brow. Oh, you win some, you lose some. I feel like I'm losing them all. Now we got a powder. Of course. This is also like not a dry girl's friend, you know. If you are dry, drag is just powder after powder after powder.
I do try my
Eyeliner.
eyeliner above my crease. Some people like to keep it really nice and tight to their lash line, but I prefer to just eliminate that crease altogether, and then I have much more room to play with. Also, I have really mismatched eyelids. Like, one's kind of hooded and one isn't, so this helps me even them out. So if you have uneven eyelids, this is a really great way to kind of fix that problem. And then I am drawing on my new crease.
No,
I like
not there yet. Okay, eyeliner. She basically does her entire lid of eyeliner and then flicks up a big wing. I have a feeling this is also going to be a problem area. Anything where we're using like gel black, I just have a feeling this is not going to go over well. So let's see. Let's do it anyway. The only good thing is you have so much room for error. You can just make it bigger, crazier. So bad. I literally don't know what I'm doing. Do I think that's right? No. Are we just gonna roll with it? I think so. Shoot. That is so hard. I'm just making it worse. I'm just making it worse. Okay, well, I guess we just took that right out of my things of my lines of careers that I could have in my life. Definitely not drag. Not cut out for this lifestyle. Okay, they most definitely do not match, but we have something. I think she draws on her crease next, so let's see how she does that.
my crease to be kind of claw-shaped, almost like a crescent moon. Some people like the highest point of their crease to basically mimic their eyebrow shape. And personally, I'm not a fan of the way that looks on my face. So I like the highest point of my crease to be much closer to the inside of my eyebrows, kind of close to my nose.
Okay. Good thing she doesn't want it to mimic the brows because I don't think I could do that if I tried. So she just basically starts pretty close to her eyebrow and then makes like a little crescent moon shape. So let's try and do that. Perfect. Actually, this part's not so hard because I have like a little divot in my skin that follows that line completely, so I basically just traced the line. Yeah. This is so clumpy. It's so hard to work with. This one's very, like, long, and this one's domed. I'm not super happy with it, but we're gonna do that anyway. And then she kind of, like, smoked this out. How'd you do that?
And then I am taking an OCC pencil in a hot pink shade. I think it might be Hoochie, which is a great name. I like to put down any colors that I'm going to be using in a cream before I put powder on top. It just helps them set it, sure, helps them look really vibrant.
Okay.
Basically. So I'm blending out that hot pink pencil that I just put on there. And then I like my highlight to basically be parallel to the tail end of my eyebrow. So you can see that.
Okay, well, I don't have a hot pink pencil. Maybe I would, but I don't want to go look. So I'm going to take this, like, lip crayon and this teeny tiny little brush. It's like a lip brush or something. I don't know. And I'm going to smear this pink all where she did. Above her, like, fake crease. And then keeping the highlight parallel to the tail of the brow. So let's do that. Let me...
Pretty closely, and then
Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're doing it. We are doing it. Which is more than I can say for most of the other steps that we did. So. I look insane. Okay, so after that, she went over with a hot pink shadow and set everything and blended it out. So I'm going to go in with this little fluffy brush guy, do hopper right here, and my Morphe 35B palette, because there's a hot pink in here. And I'm going to go in with this hot pink right there. And just go on over everything. She says that the cream makes it more vibrant, which totally believe that. So here we go. Oh my goodness. You know, the only good thing about this whole drag situation right now is that everything is so ridiculous and dramatic that if you mess up, just go bigger, just go brighter.
I'm using my Urban Decay Electric palette, which is my favorite palette of all time. I actually have 4 unopened electric palettes in my house right now because I'm worried that they're going to be totally discontinued pretty soon. So I am using that clown white, that clown white powder to reinforce the highlight, and then I'm going in with more hot pink, and then I'll probably go in with more clown white. Just go back and forth till you're super satisfied.
Okay, I have a white shadow here, so I'm going to go in with that, this brush right here, because I don't care about it, and this white shade in the same Morphe palette. And I'm going to go on my fake brow bone for that highlighted look. Just kind of stamping it in there to reinforce a highlight. Ooh, girl. And then she said, go back in with a little bit of pink. So I'm going to go back in with my pink. And then it looks like she's grabbing another shade. So let's see what she's doing.
Fine with it. And then I'm adding the dark blue shade of the Electric palette, Chaos, in my crease. And I love Chaos on top of that hot pink. It makes a really beautiful purple gradient. And this is probably my most common eyeshadow combination.
Okay, so closer to the crease, she's going in with a more purpley, well, a blue shade, and it makes a purple. So I have this one right here that I think is going to look really pretty. And maybe I'll mix it with a little bit of this blue to make it more bluey, and I'm going to do that. And I have a Morphe E17. So, yeah, I'm just going to blend that along the crease.
It's my favorite. Going back in with more hot pink, just make sure it's super vibrant. And I do like doing my eyes and forehead before I do my face, just because if there is any fallout, I can wipe it off pretty easy.
Girl's going so fast. I forgot we didn't do the lower half of my face. We are nowhere near done, looks like. This takes forever. I've literally been sitting here for like almost an hour. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. Girl, how do you do this on a regular basis? Okay, so she said go back in with pink. So I'm going back in with pink to make it more vibrant, but I think we look pretty vibrant, but that's what she said to do, so that's what I'm doing. Just blending those two colors together. Okay, let's see what she does next.
It's not going to screw up any of my makeup or anything like that. So what I just did, I just applied Lime Crime glitter glue to that white part of my eyelid, my new eyelid. And then I'm applying Bin Nice Sparklers. It's a prism glitter, so it's a really nice holographic silver glitter. It's probably my favorite of all time. I love it. Going through and cleaning up the lines with that NYX gel eyeliner.
Okay, so I don't have any like loose glitters, but I do have a really pretty foiled silver shade, so I'm gonna use that instead. Okay, so in my Kat Von D Matte and Metal palette, I have the shade Tinsel right there, and it's like super blinding. It's not quite glitter, but it's the best we gonna get. So I'm gonna put that all over my lid like she did. Okay, so not quite as dramatic as hers is, but you got what you got, so that's what we're doing. And then she went up and cleaned up her black eyeliner again, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same.
And like I said, we're not done with those brows yet, so...
We're not done with the brows.
Just kind of a rough...
I wish they were done.
I'm using the black shade from the Sugar Pill Pro palette.
Go back in this one.
And just layering that on top of the black gel eyeliner just to make sure that it's totally set. Just like everything else in my face, you put down a wet color, and then you put some eyeshadow on top of it to set it. Alright, so I'm using the Benefit Porefessional primer here. Primer is very important in drag, of course. And then since I ran out of my regular skin tone color of the paint stick earlier, I'm just using Makeup Forever, which is what I use as a girl, but it'll work in this case.
Okay, so primer. Now we're getting to like normal people. I've got my primer, a little bit of e.l.f. primer, because that's, you know what, this is easier. So much stuff on my hands. And then she went in with her foundation, so I'm going to do the same.
Same idea. Still a paint stick. It's just not as thick of a coverage as Carolyn is, but I'm going to be going over it with my highlight contour shades anyway, so it's all going to be good. So I'm using my TV white paint stick to highlight all the important things.
I'm not highlighting. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now she went in with her highlight shade, so I'm gonna go back in with this foundation, which I don't know if it worked or not, but that's what I'm doing. And she put it almost everywhere. So that's what we're doing. Okay, she's got it all over this area. And she leaves out the contour spot. She's got it all in this area. And she's got it on her chin. So, yeah, great.
For drawing on your contour, I like to go from the top of my ear to the corner of my mouth. That's a shape that's flattering on just about any face. You can definitely play with that. Just that seems to be a lot of people's face. It's flattering on almost everybody. And so I leave that little space where I'm going to put the contour of my cheekbone in.
Oh, whoa, girl, whoa.
And for me, this is very back and forth. So I'll add some dark, and then I think if it's too dark, I'll go through and add more light. I like to give myself that little chin dimple. I don't know why. It's not a very feminine thing to do, but I don't know. I always love them on people. I wish I had one. And then I have a really round face. So
Okay,
I like
girl.
to go through and make my face seem
I'm so behind.
narrower by heavily contouring the sides of my face. And of course, I want my cheekbones to look
My not so contoury contour color. Oh well. So she's going through it.
nice and big, so I just do kind of the underside of my cheek to make that look narrower.
Okay.
So I'll blend that out. So if you already have a really long, thin face, you really don't need to do as much contouring on the outside. But if you do have a round face, that's a really nice way to do it. So I'm bringing it in. I did put a little bit of contour underneath my lips just to give the appearance of a shadow. And then I feel like I brought it just a little bit too close to my mouth, so I'm going to go through, re-highlight that cheek, and then I go through, I have laugh lines there. So if you have laugh lines there, it's really important to kind of highlight them and set them properly, otherwise it'll look like, I don't know, like you were sucking on a cup or something weird. They're really unfortunate laugh lines. And then of course my nose contour, and I think noses are one of the trickiest parts of drag makeup, honestly.
I've never contoured my nose, so.
There's so many different shapes that you can
Here
do. Some
goes
people
nothing.
like to do sort of the exclamation point thing. Some people just do straight up and down. I've started experimenting with a bit more of a button nose by making a triangle shape. So I naturally have a very round nose, and so I like to give the appearance of a sort of pointier, more angular nose. And so I'm taking that cream contour, not in the darkest shade. I think it can be really sort of overbearing if you use your darkest shade on your nose. But one of the medium shades, and I'm going through and drawing in that line. And then I like to blend the outside of it, going from the outside of the nose to the face, and then add white pretty much as close as you can to it, just to bring that up the sides of the nose. You have to be really careful with the blending in this, because if you blend it all out, then it's just going to look like a total muddy mess. So you have to be very delicate and just be very careful that you're kind of maintaining the integrity of that line while making it not look like you just drew a line down your nose. So I like to use a combination of concealer brush blending, and then I'll like to use my finger on the side of that line just a little bit, Beauty Blender too. But yeah, it's a struggle and it's really easy to screw up. So don't feel bad if you can't get it right away. I still struggle with it quite a bit, and sometimes I just have to take it off and start
Powder.
over there. Now I am baking my face using that Benign Clown White powder. So just going over all the areas that we highlighted before, and then I'm taking that.
Too fast. Okay. So we're going to bake everything. I've got more powder. Surprise. Okay. And my little powder puff thing here. She put it everywhere that she highlighted. So that's what we're doing. Like I look like Michael Jackson. I'm also covered in powder right now. Definitely have to change after this. Well, I have to do everything after this. I'm not leaving like this. Okay. Now she's doing her under eyes. Let's see.
NYX Black Gel Eyeliner, and we're going to start doing my under eyes. I like to leave a space between my upper eyeshadow and then my lower lash line. And then I'm just going to blend out that line a little bit so it's a little bit softer. I'm going to be going in with eyeshadow, so it doesn't need to be too.
Okay. Okay. This is so hard. You drag queens are fantastic. I'm gonna drag it out a little bit because it's what she did. That's what we got going on. I'll do the other side. I feel like this is where things are going to get very noticeably uneven. And I'm smudging it out a little bit, kind of. Basically just making the line thicker because I kind of screwed it up. Okay, and now it looks like she's going back in with the pink on the brush, so the little lipstick I was using, and mimicking the top. So I'm going to do that.
And I'm taking the hot pink OCC pencil that I used on my eyelids. I'm using that down here too. It's going to be the same story. I'm going to blend that out, and then I'm going to set it with the Urban Decay Electric Palette hot pink shade. Is that Jilted? I can't remember. Alright, so going in with the hot pink, and then I'm going to take that dark blue, Chaos, right under my eyes. And I think that dark blue is what really makes it pop. So you need to have more than one color. It'll really help provide dimension to that fake lash line that you've just created. Then I'm cleaning up the lines using a liquid liner. It's just a little bit more precise, just a little bit neater than the gel eyeliner is. So just cleaning up, refining those lines. And then I just...
Nothing about this is precise. Nothing about this is precise. I am just screwing it up left and right. Okay, so we're going back in with a hot pink shade and doing the lower lash line. I can't even take myself seriously. Oh, yes. This is it. This is the look. Okay, and then she went in with the purple shade, purpley blue shade, so I'm going to do that. And keep it tighter, just like the top. I thought I did the top eyeshadow good. I think that looks good. And now that I'm doing this, I just think I don't know. I just think I look ridiculous. I don't think this looks right. Okay, and then she went in with a liquid liner and sharpened that line up again. So I'm going to do that. Okay, I got my liquid liner. And it looks like she added like a little point to the front too, so I'm gonna try and do that. No promises. That's that. Okay. Do I look like drag yet?
Decided I want a little bit of glitter on the inner corner of my eyes, so I'm taking that lime crime glitter glue. I'm just applying it there and then taking that midnight glitter.
We're gonna go back in with the glitter in the negative
guys,
space.
When it comes to your eyes, you need to use cosmetic grade glitter.
And she has a really good point, guys. Do not just put regular old glitter wherever you feel. That is not a good choice. You can really hurt yourself. Okay.
So I aligned my waterline using the black gel eyeliner, going through and using that same hot pink shade that I'm...
Okay, so now I'm going to line my waterline with the gel liner. Okay. I'm dropping things left and right.
All over my friggin' face. As my blush. I love that
hot pink blush.
High cheekbone hot pink blush. I think Detox does that quite a bit.
Here we go. Hot pink blush. Give me a second. Okay, so I have this Makeup Geek blush in XOXO. Super bright and vibrant. And I'm just gonna... Oh, shoot. That was... A lot comes out very fast. Okay. And I'm gonna really go in. Oh my gosh. I'm scared. She looks so much better than I do.
So I'm going through with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to contour.
Oh, okay. So she contours after this. So there's hope. Okay. So let's see. And then she contours. I'm going to go into my Tarte Clay Play palette. And I'm going to go pretty dark. I'm probably going to go with the darkest, but with a light hand, because I know this is very pigmented. So, yeah.
I'm using the darkest shade on cheekbones and on the perimeter of my face. But when it comes to my nose, I will actually use one of the lighter shades, because like I said earlier, it can get really just a little bit too defined. You don't want to look like you just rubbed mud all over your face, or all over your nose especially. Nobody likes a brown noser, you know. Alright, so we're getting started with my lips.
Oh yeah, I'm looking like a drag queen now. Hey. Oh my gosh. I look ridiculous. And let me just tell you up close, my skin does not look good. I look so cakey and dry and like everything is just sitting on top, girl. I'm just gonna like, my nose contour is already so like jacked, so that's good enough. And yeah. Just gonna leave it at that. I think I look pretty draggy. And now she's doing lips. So she's doing like a hot pink. I think she's gonna do like an ombre stitch. I think I'm gonna go in with this, which is like a really awful color, but I think that's gonna be okay.
I'm using an Anastasia liquid lipstick here, and I am a recent convert to the church of liquid lipstick, and I cannot believe it took me this long to get started using them. I am a big fan.
She's like, she's overdrawing, but she's not even using a pencil.
And of course, we have the classic problem of one side being uneven, so you add some more to the other side.
Great. I don't overdraw my lips, so I don't even know how to do that. And she's not even using a pencil, so this will be fun. Okay. Oh my. Why am I doing this? Okay, so I think that that's as good as I'm gonna get. So yeah, let's see what she does next.
And it's uneven on the other side. So you just keep adding more and more until your lips are way bigger than you ever intended them to be. But you know, it's okay, it's dry. You roll with it. We're gonna be adding some colors here and some gradient that'll make it look not as crazy. I like to make sure that the high points of your cupid's bow in your lip still match up with the natural crease in your lip. That's what will help it look really, I mean, it doesn't look natural by any means, but it'll help it make it look more natural. So just use those natural ridges in between your nose and your lips, and that'll help guide where your high points of your lips should be. So I'm taking the NYX gel eyeliner again.
She is lining her lips with black gel eyeliner. I don't know how this is gonna go.
Pretty heavily the underside of my bottom lip.
Okay, so she said she's doing a pretty heavy job on the underside of her lip, and it looks like the corners of her lip are pretty intensely lined as well. So let's see if we can do that.
In the corners, and I will very delicately line my top lip. You don't want it to go too heavy on the top lip because it can look real weird real fast.
Very delicate
and
on the
this
upper.
is right about the point where my camera dies and I...
Oh man, the upper lip's hard. That's the one she said to be delicate with. Dang it. Okay. Now let's see what she does.
I don't notice it right away. So there's going to be a bit of a jump, but all I'm doing in this part is just blending out. See? I'm just blending out that black gel eyeliner. That's all I did there. So just blend, blend, blend. And then I'm adding the...
Hold on. Okay. So I'm going to blend the black gel eyeliner now. Which mine is not really blending, so... Mine is not blending. Let me try and put a little on there. Get it to like... Okay, that looks a little better. Just taking some excess. Trying to blend with that. No. Nope. Nope. No. That looks awful. I'm trying going back in with like a little bit of pink and see if I can blend it out from there. Yeah, that looks better. That doesn't look perfect, but none of this does, so. Okay. And now she's, let's see.
The hot pink shade to my eyebrows.
More brows.
I have a hot pink shade in my wig, and I like to match my eyebrows to my wig color.
Okay, so she's putting
liquid liner. It's a Stila.
Hot pink in her brows. Oh, but I'm gonna put purple because my wig is purple.
Going and lining the underside, and then I like to draw on eyebrow hairs.
Go in with this.
Just for a bit more definition. So that just helps it make it look a little bit more sharp. And these are a pair of custom stacked lashes that my friend Gluttony Sin from Milwaukee made for me. So I'm putting those on. They're a little flat. They're not as curly as they should be.
Put a little
They
lines in it. With her
Normally, I would just wear a true
eyeliner.
stacked 301 lashes. So
Those
301s
lashes are
the base
real,
of this
man.
one, mixed with some other things in there. But yeah, generally I use 301s. And I'm putting them on with bonding glue. Some people use lash glue, but I have a lot more luck with just the regular black bonding glue. It dries much faster and seems to last much longer. Your mileage may vary.
She's putting lashes on now, which I'm gonna do off camera because I just can't. I just can't do that.
I couldn't find one of my smaller ones, so I wound up using a really big one that I don't typically use. But wow, everything got real blurry. I don't know what happened there.
Let's see if she does anything else. If not, then I'm just gonna do the rest off camera.
You want to make sure that your
mascara,
natural lashes blend in, and then of course the highlight. That's the fun part, right? So I'm using the Anastasia Glow Kit there. Highlight my cheekbones, tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose. And
girl,
then,
when did she dust off her bake? Because I never did that.
My brow bone. And then
I should do that.
Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Add in the wig. And, I mean, throw some nails on. She's done.
Oh, girl, wait. Okay, let me do the lashes and all that off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so this is the finished look. I can't believe this. I'm looking in the viewfinder and I feel ridiculous. I'm actually super proud of myself. So for never trying drag makeup before, I think I did a pretty good job. Like, I don't think it looks that bad. I think it could look so much worse. So this is obviously the wig I have. And yeah, I'm so happy. Honestly, if you have not seen her, whether you're into drag makeup or not, she was super entertaining to watch, and she had a great video. For someone who's never done drag before, I think it came out pretty good, and she was so easy to follow. And again, that's Harper Valley. I'll definitely link her down below. Go check her out. She did a great job. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had to jump on the bandwagon of trying out, you know, watching following somebody else's makeup tutorial. But of course I had to do a twist on it, especially since, you know, I'm not so popular on YouTube. I didn't want to just do a Jaclyn Hill makeup tutorial, because honestly, if you want to go do that, like, go watch her. She's amazing. Why would you not just watch her? I don't know. So I thought that this would be funny because it's clearly something that I am not comfortable doing, so at least I could make fun of myself a little bit. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. If you like watching things like this, you should probably go find a drag channel and not watch mine. But if you just enjoyed hanging out with me today, then please keep on watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.